Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome on into Monday Night Munchies. Presented to you by LRW Lunch Rush Wrestling. I am your gracious host and commentator, Knuckle J Moose, as we start our weekly broadcasting of our main shows leading up to our PLEs, including this month's PLE, the return of the All Hallows of Eve, where we will see possibly many of opponents and many a newcomer celebrating the spirit of the knights and the souls of the damned. But as we start tonight, our first match tonight will be Linda Suzuki versus Verona Goychek in a one-on-one contest. And we'll see what happens as things keep going on through the night. We have a few other matches, a few one-on-ones, and a few tag teams, if I'm not mistaken. No, all one-on-one matches tonight, so okay. But our first match, like I said, Linda Suzuki versus Verona Goychek. The ladies are coming out to play tonight to show off what they can do. As we have already, for those of you who may not know, and may not have seen, as a recap of last week's PLE, Retro Revolution. Not only do we have a new LRW World Heavyweight Champion, we also have a new Goddess of the World Champion, and both Lola Fent and Graveyard Duck. And now all the ladies are vying for the chance to earn a #1 contendership, possibly in the future PLE, All Hallows of Eve, if not within the next couple of times. So we will see what Linda Suzuki and Verona Goychek will do. We saw Linda Suzuki take on Caveman Carl in her last PLE. We're hoping she's recovered well enough to get back in the match and going. We'll see how she handles the dapper grappler, Verona Goychek, in this one-on-one contest. Here we go.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Tokyo, Japan, illustrious Linda Superstar Suzuki.
Linda Suzuki doing a lot of great work here at LRW since coming over from our Japanese correspondents and the Joshi promotions over there, having fantastic matches against both the men and the ladies here at LRW. Not only did she have a match last week against Caveman Carl in that no-holds-barred match, she also had another no-holds-barred match against her former rival and possibly good friend, the one and only Yoshihino, in a one-on-one contest to run back their rivalry from back in the day. We'll see how well she does. She has been on a very interesting win streak so far. Is she vying herself for a title shot against our new current champion, the one and only Elephant? But she will have to get through her opponent before we can even make that assessment. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome you once again to Monday Night Munchies.
From Hamburg, Germany, Bullwhip Gudmundsson.
The dapper grappler herself, Verona Goychek, coming out to the ring. We've been lately seeing Verona in tag team matches, so to see her in singles competition is very interesting to see what happens here. We'll see how things go. As the distinguished German grappler herself makes her way into the ring, back out the ring, to let the crowd know how she feels about him. Making sure everything's down the middle to her standards. Our opening contest, Linda Suzuki, Verona Goychek, one fall. Here we go. Both ladies in the ring now, and Linda coming out with the power hands, but oh, beautiful arm drag hip toss combination. And now those kicks with those unique kick pads she has. Into a single leg monkey flip off the floor. Off the mat, apologies. Off the rope she goes, and rolling senton, beautifully done. As Linda gets back up, but oh, wheelbarrow. Into a face buster. Wojcik showing off her speed a little bit more and a little bit more momentum than the grappling she's been known to do. She now calls up Linda. This is a wise idea for Wojcik. It is with a cross body from the top of the corner into the pin. One. Only a 1 count though. The wear and tear possibly from the no holds barred match not too long ago. Maybe taking the toll still on Linda, but she is still able to kick out and keep fighting. Shoulder breaker on the floor there. Now a head scissors into the elbows. They out to the count of 10 to get back in the ring though. As Verona works on Linda on the outside there. Donor back in the ring now. Back on the count of 3, technically 4. Verona Wojcik. Oh, those educated feet to the side of the head. Is it enough though? Is the damage from last month purely? Not even a 1 count. As Linda Suzuki says, she's not done yet. Verona catching her up, throwing her into the corner. What are we setting up here? From the corner, from Brett's rope. Oh, a dragon sleeper off the rope there. Letting gravity do all the work to put that choke in as tightly as possible. Off the top, big splash, lands. Only a 2 count though. As Verona Wojcik dominating this match so far. Oh, wants to go for something big there. Got caught, flipped around. There's a big knee to the side of the temple. As Linda Suzuki now firing back on all cylinders. Stomping away at the knee. And now there's those classic cool water kicks. To the side and the front and then bridge of her nose. So Linda Suzuki's now in raring form. She felt this pain. Weathered the storm possibly, and now making her own. She pulls her, oh no. Classic John Woo shotgun drop kick back in the corner. There's Linda Suzuki now calling her up, looking to do some springy thingies. Let's see how it does and how well it lands. She's a little closer to look, but she got that drop kick off with precision. That is what experience and time in the ring get you. For a dedicated person is Linda Suzuki. And now, triangle choke. Will Verona check? She is definitely struggling, but no, she gets out of it, luckily. And now Verona calling up Linda. Looking to return a favor, perhaps, as Linda's a little dazed. Oh, kick to the belly. Uh-oh. Scooped up. And stun gun off the ropes. Catching her off those steel cables that are known as ropes. And now Linda fighting back. Oh, dropping her face down with an arm slap. Those other cool water kicks from the other side now. Making sure she evens out the damage across the face. Big blow to the butt, to the head. Oh, ripcord knee into the temple. Linda now going to work on her knee as well. Cause more damage where she can. Verona rolling out to get out the way, but Linda followed her. Decided to return the favor from earlier when they were outside the ring. Stomping at the bicep area of that left arm. And Linda, ooh, big knee to the club in the side of her skull there. Right next to the apron. Throwing her down to the corner. As a reminder, they have to the count of 10 to get back in. They're halfway there. And possibly living on a prayer for this situation. As Linda throws Verona back in. Count of 6. Linda is on the top of the corner. And huge Superman punch from the corner. Avalanche Superman punch into that triangle choke yet again, and she taps. The pain was a little bit too much for Verona to handle.
Illustrious Linda Superstar Suzuki.
And even with all the wear and tear from the PLE, Linda Suzuki still coming in on top, making sure the world knows that she can still hang and take on any kind of challenge possible. Is she putting a flag down? Is this her statement, a flag and statement saying, I'm ready for a possible to be the #1 contender? We will soon see in the near future. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, Holly Heartthrob versus Bofa Regina. As you may remember, ladies and gentlemen, last week's PLE at Retro Revolution, Holly Heartthrob came out and interrupted a match, causing a distraction and using a chair on her opponent. We will see what happens against one of the competitors. We'll see what happens tonight as she takes on Bofa Regina, coming off a win, a very hard-fought win, and a very close match against one Rihanna Hunter at the PLE Retro Revolution. We will see how these ladies do here tonight in a one-on-one contest. Up next.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Pawtucket, Rhode Island, TNT, Holly Hart.
Holly Heartthrob making her LRW debut, technically at the PLE. Now making her first singles match debut here tonight. We'll see what this lady has to offer. No showboating, no gumption. She is ready for a throwdown, it seems like.
And her opponent from Laos, the Surgeon, Ule Rosacas.
Bofa Regina coming off a big win. Now here tonight to take on the technically debuting in her first singles match, Holly Heartthrob. Coming off a hard-fought victory, as the wear and tear from that match still affecting her, or is she able to keep going and maybe stamp herself a chance at possible title contendency in the future? We shall see. Here we go, Holly Heartthrob, Bofa Regina. Here we go. Holly in the white and the red and looks like light blue. Bofa in the dark blue outfit with the knee pad and the elbow pad for the protection of the wrestlers. As mentioned at the PLE, Bofa has to wear those out of protection for everybody else, because those two weapons of hers from back in her time in the MMA circuit are very, very dangerous, and it would only be legally allowed for her to wrestle in the ring if she had those protected. So by wrestling standards, we had to protect all the wrestlers in this situation. Oh, both ladies grappling up now as Bofa pushing Holly into the ropes. Will we see a clean break here? We do, respectfully. Oh, and Bofa comes out striking. Speaking of which, huge kick to the face. And now going to work on the digits, on the fingies, stomping away, making sure Holly cannot do what she's planning to. But Holly fights back. Forearm shiver there. Throws both on the ropes. Misses the chop a little too early there. Holly kicking out of frustration, but a beautiful shoulder check. And drop down elbow by Holly Heartthrob. And the pin, one. Only a 1 count. Holly now trying to see what she needs to do to take out this dominating striker. She slowly cranks the neck, trying to put pressure on the nervous system. As best she can. Into a single leg Boston Crab DDT. Showing how only half as crabby she could be, but it's not enough to keep Bofa down. She's used to certain situations as that. Oh, but tossing Holly to the outside. Right over the top rope. If this was a battle royale with cheese, she would be eliminated. But it's not the case in this one fall match. As now Bofa doing these MMA ground and pounds, which she can legally do outside the ring. Oh, Holly back up, but she got caught with a combo of kicks. Into a takedown, into a heel hook. Holly fighting out though. Oh, against the commentary table. Holly has to count of 10 to get back in. She does, but Buffalo was right as those huge kicks above the head. Oh, caught her. Went to the well one too many times. As now Holly throws her in the corner. Huge forearm to the side of the jaw. From one side to the other. Crushing forearm. Yet again. And now Holly setting up for something here. The kick to the gut. Uh-oh. I don't think she realized she got into a striking contest with the wrong person. But she's fighting back as best she can. As Bufa is definitely the stronger of the two strikers as far as we know. Or at least the most skilled. But maybe that Heartthrob has a lot more heart and determination than we thought. And is fighting back as best as possible. Oh, they're both throwing hands. It's a Donnybrook in the middle of the ring. Both ladies still on their feet. Oh, and both are going up for that pickup pin. Using her size to her advantage, but only a 1 count as Holly kicks out. Bofa now looking like she's setting up for something big here. Oh, got caught. Holly with the trip up. We're going to see that single leg Boston Crab yet again. Yes, we are in the middle of the ring this time. Bofa, though, luckily using her submission specialty to get out of it. Holly set to the rope. Drop kick to the knee. The one without the kick pad. That is not a fun time to feel. And King Kong knee misses as Holly Heartthrob rolls out, gets out the way of it. And now, rear naked choke by Holly Heartthrob. Will Holly get the tap out victory? No. Bofa too experienced with ground-based submissions. Able to get out of it just in time. 4 more damage is done. Oh, and tripping up the leg yet again that was hurt earlier from that drop kick. Now Bofa letting the crowd know how she's doing. Huge clothesline sends Holly Heartthrob to the outside though. And now like a lioness, stalking her prey, pacing back and forth, waiting for Holly Heartthrob to get back in the ring, but Holly taking the 10 count as slow as possible to get some energy back and get some strength back in. Oh, caught Bofa trying to do something fancy out there. Now returning the favor of stalking her opponent in a sense. This does give Holly a little bit more time. Oh, slides back out, never mind. Got caught though. And into the corner there. Out here next to the barricade. Bofa with a takedown. Possible mini spear. See how well it works. Out in her favor. Now Bofa sends her back in the ring. To the count of 3. And kick to the body. Suplex coming. Oh, suplex into the crutch. And to the rear naked choke. Bofa showing Holly how it's done. Holly, I guess, tapped out. I do not know. Here comes Haley Webb, the former champion. Our first ever Goddess of War champion, and she is not a fan of Holly Heartthrob. Both ladies having a very serious discussion in there. No clue what's going on there between the both of them. Speaking of uniqueness coming about, our next match, Penguin Powerster, flanked by two of his friends, taking on Butch Strom, Drickar, in a one-on-one contest to see what happens here. Here we go.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring, representing the Unholy Union from Maryland, weighing in at 220 pounds, the Brain, Peltier Pow!
Penguin Powerster out here with Martin Mythos, the Eldritch Abomination, and our current and new LRW Heavyweight Champion, Graveyard Doc, the Punisher Graveyard Doc, who had a decisive victory over our former champion, the one and only Wilford Brimley. Will that be enough of a power boost to the side of Penguin Powerster?
From Nepal, weighing in at 451 pounds.
I gotta change that weight. As Butch Strama comes out here, Butch Strama, a man on a mission to prove that technical wrestling is the best wrestling, and that you don't need fancy names or fancy titles to prove how strong you truly are, as long as you get the job done between those ropes. Will the entourage, along with Penguin Powerster, be a distraction enough to help Penguin overcome the odds, or will Butch Strom keep his Buddhist-like focus to make sure he gets the job done and proves once again his theory of wrestling? Here we go now, both individuals locking up in the middle of the ring here. As Penguin pushes Butch Strom away and tries to go for a clothesline, but Butch Strom able to see it coming and ducked it. Now pulling at the nose and the bottom of his jaw, trying to separate an opening. Trying to help him breathe in all the wrong ways there. Now working on the kneecap. Putting a lot of damage to the legs there. Stomping away at the leg now. Is this possibly setting up for something later? We do not know. We just know Butch Drama is definitely one of those. Like I said, he has a theory of everything's wrestling, but it should be technical. You know, we've seen in the past he's not afraid to get down and dirty with the fisticuffs like this. Oh, Penguin Powerster getting out of it. The double kick up. Now trying to return the favor of the damage done by Butch Drama. Someone lining in a kendo stick. Catching the ref's feet there. The ref distracted now by the kendo stick. He's got him in a crossface butterfly bulldog choke there. Butch Drama gets out of it. Butch Drama off the ropes. Beautiful drop kick. Dropping down. Penguin Powerster into the pin. One. No. Only a count of one. Penguin Powerster fighting back out of it now. Both individuals locking up. Oh, headlock by Penguin. What will Butch Drama do to get out of this? If he can, he does. Reverse it back to a rear grip. Will Penguin be able to reverse this as well? He does. The beautiful shoulder toss into that side headlock. And Butch Drama gets out of it. And a huge clothesline from Butch Drama. A sign of respect, he says, when someone goes to grappling with him. And oh my God, that launching trebuchet drop kick in the corner. But Penguin's fighting all along with him. Will they keep up with it? What is Martin Mythos doing? Martin Mythos with the corner. Penguin, huge cross body. Setting up possibly for another one. Off the ropes, another crossbody. Then they said Penguins can't fly. He's proven it wrong. But Buchstama with a crossbody of his own in return. Not from the ropes off a springy thingy, but still very powerful. Sliding elbow. Quick sliding elbow, though, by Buchstama. He's now heading off the ropes and elbow! Boot to the face. Almost a PK penalty kick. Buchstama from the far corner. Oh! Big headbutt into the pin. Only a 2 count as Penguin gets out of it. That far diving headbutt. Doing more damage than they thought, but here goes Penguin. Beautiful snapping DDT from the knees. Not giving Buchstama a lot of time and position to get out of it. As now Penguin setting up for a fan favorite, the figure 4. Will Buchstama tap? He does not, though. Though Penguin had it smartly locked in the middle of the ring where Buchstama had to fight out of it. Penguin setting out the wings, looking to dive into victory. From Brett's rope, crowned him. No, he got caught. Buchstama with a backbreaker in return. Now Buchstama going back up top. Will we see another diving headbutt or his elbow drop this time? Middle of the chest. Right between the rib cages. And now, cross leg submission. Straight jacket leg grab. Oh! But Penguin able to get out of it. Wisely picking out the ankles and knees. Uh-oh, Buchstama catching him into this flapjack driver. But the ref is distracted by Martin at the time. Into the pin now. It's enough to get Penguin out of that kick out. For only a 1 fall. That boot, I'm being told it's called the Buddhist belly flop. As Buchstama calls it. Both men respectfully ducking out the way. And a leaping neckbreaker by Penguin. And many of you may not know, Penguin Pallister does have a very good record in amateur wrestling, a very good amateur wrestling background. So don't let the suit and tie fool you. This individual can roll around with the best of them. As after that boot kick into the pin, possibly riveted only with a 2 count. No. Kicking the back there. Penguin got the wings out the fly. Off the ropes. Spinning crossbody a little higher than normal on that one. But definitely landed it. I don't know if it was enough to catch all of it, though, but we'll see what happens. Penguin in the corner now. Oh, got caught. Buchstama now fighting back. Scooping up the Penguin. And stun gun in front of his allies. Buchstama says, you can bring friends, I bring wrestling. As he now pummels away at Penguin. The Penguin rolling out, trying to catch his breath. Here comes Buchstama off the top. Twisting tope con hilo. Off the top rope there, not giving Penguin the time to rest up and recuperate. Wisely done there, Buchstama. Count of 3 now. Buchstama back in and out. Knees to the back there. As he goes for the pin. Only a 1 count, though. The tenacity of Penguin Pallister showing off in great resolve. Oh, and a knee to the side of the head. And another. Right there in the collarbone area. A lot of trauma to the butt, to that upper body area there. And a big kick to the back. Now Penguin. Buchstama, showing how he feels about somebody in the crowd there as Penguin catches him off guard into a roll-up, but he's in deep in the ropes. Too deep in the rope there to get the quick victory. And now Penguin into the figure 4 yet again. A little ways from the rope, but is it far enough where Butch-Drama cannot reach or get out of it? Butch-Drama does not tap, though. Able to fight her way out of it. And now Penguin. Why is Penguin now messing with the turnbuckle? Up on Brett's rope, dropping down with that elbow accent across the chest there. Kick to the thigh in. Powerful kicks across the chest there. Huge crack across the side of the face. Penguin now getting the pin in. Wasn't enough time. It was. As your winner by pinfall, the one and only Penguin powers through.
Here is your winner, the Brain Peltier Pow!
A pickup win for Penguin Pallister. Wearing, tearing, wherewithal, and withstanding against the technical storm that was Butch-Drama. Here this evening. Ladies and gentlemen, we will be right back for the next part of our show after a word from our commercial sponsors here at LRW Monday Night Munchies. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, from our commercial break. As we return now, as we see Susan Smashing taking on the one and only ISO Pigeon, both coming off big wins from Metro Revolution, as ISO Pigeon picking up the victory over his longtime adversary of the last few months, the one and only El Tigre Fantasma, and Susan Smashing coming out with a huge victory with Kendall Kidman over King JJ and Pedro Hernandez in that tag team match at the PLE. Both going one-on-one. We here at LRW, we believe in equal rights, equal fights. So we'll see what happens as these two go at it, and who may become the victor in this one-on-one contest.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Spectacular Susan Smash.
Susan Smashing making her way to the ring. Her first LRW singles competition, if I'm not mistaken. Coming out here to prove that she can hang with anybody and anyone at any time. Susan brought in to help out with our Retro Revolution as a 15-year competitor in the indie leagues. Finally getting a shot here at LRW. Has also been doing a lot of work with the ladies in the back there, learning some new moves and some old school ways of doing stuff. And speaking of old school ways,
And her opponent, representing Country Dominance from Texas, weighing in at 217 pounds, the ringer, Isaiah Picone.
ISO Pigeon making his way to the ring after having a war of nutrition and actions and matches against El Tigre Fantasma. Putting a win column in the war of birds and cats for the sign of birds. Susan Smashing, ISO Pigeon. Equal whites, equal fights. Here we go. As I was saying, Susan Smashing coming in. We asked her to come in to help with like showing the younger ladies who are new to the business, you know, some new things here and there to show them some old school styles and like how to handle themselves in a professional manner. And she wanted to get in the ring a couple times and has been loving it since. So we're happy to have her. Let's see how well she does here against ISO Pigeon, who has that modified headlock, side headlock there. Keeping Susan grounded as long as she can. Then a knee to the top of the head there. And now ISO Pigeon's possibly setting up for it. Oh, a modified figure four. Almost a figure four sharpshooter there. Into the pin. 2. Oh, not even a 2 count, only a 1. Coming out here now. Like we say, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Monday Night Munchies. We hope you're having a wonderful time this evening. Having a good time watching the contest that's going on. We've been having a lot of good matches. Oh, Pigeon going for that tornado DDT. Smooth, and Susan able to block it there for a second. Off the rope, but there's that spinning back elbow. Now Pigeon goes to the corner. We'll be having a wonderful time, though. Off of Brett's rope. Oh, big splash by the Pigeon. And we hope you're enjoying the festivities this evening. And now headlock with those elbow strikes to the top of the skull, returning the favors of all the bit of pain there. Cold water kicks from the Bird. As now he starts a cooing around the block. Looking like to set up something here. Setting up, smoothing off the ropes there. And uh-oh. Catapult. Line choke. Clothesline there by the ropes. Not a fun time to feel. There's that modified bulldog choke. Susan smashing gets out of. And huge line. Doesn't even need to move. Just lets momentum take itself. Showing the years of experience there. Oh, big pickup and drop down. And Susan smashing's feeling the ability to start smashing some skulls. Big boot ducked under by SO Pigeon. She gets caught. Into the corner. Pigeon with a big loving blow. Oh, return the favor. Sends him in the corner now. And Susan setting up something big here. Scoop on a slam. From Brett's rope. The big leg, the smashing slam. The leg smasher. Into that pin. 1, 2. Oh, it's a 2 count only. The leg smasher getting a call out. Oh, and a big splash sit down on the chest of Iso Pigeon. King JJ and Pedro Hernandez definitely felt those the other night at the PLE Retro Revolution. But we've seen how Iso Pigeon's been dealing with and been going against lately. A lot more to take out of that. It's going to take a lot more to take the wind out of the wings of that bird there. Uh-oh. Big show tag. What is Iso Pigeon setting up here? What is he planning? Twisting neck breaker from the middle rope. Into the pin. Oh, a kick out of 2. Susan finally wakes up enough to kick out of the thing there. Oh no, we saw this in the last match. As the choke slams are coming. Up and down. Choke slammed her away. 2. No, Susan smashing gets out of it. Pigeon calling up Susan, though. She's still dazed from that choke slam. Blockbuster from Brett's rope. Susan gets back up. Now both of them trying to dominate, but there's Pigeon blocking that elbow, though. Susan recognized it from last time. Now set over ropes. Drop kicked her to the outside. Does this work in the favor of Iso Pigeon or in the favor of Susan smashing? She has to the count of 10 to get back in, but this gives her time to recuperate a little bit. Pigeon wisely taking the chance to keep working on her. Keep her from getting any kind of energy and momentum back. Pigeon now taking the beats to her. There's that head scissors takeover. A beautiful hurricane rana. Call it what you will. Pigeon with a flurry of combos to the belly. And sends her in the corner. Pigeon heads back in now. Susan, it's like she is stunned on the floor. She now starts to get up on wobbly feet. She's got to the count of 10. She's back in on 8, 10. Oh, STO clothesline. Catching Iso Pigeon. He was trying to set up to keep the momentum. And Susan now stomping the fingies. Teaching him a lesson. And working on him now. Every extremity possible. Putting as much pain in retaliation and return from what ISO Pigeon did to her earlier in this match so far. Susan now bringing ISO Pigeon back in the hard way. That beautiful toss over. Uh-oh. Susan, big power combo. Setting up Pigeon in the corner now. Oh, we're going to see it. We're going to see another one. Oh, no, into the pin. No smashing special. But maybe now we'll see it. There's a leg drop. Short smash, as she calls it. Now from the top. We're going to see it. The big cross leg. The gravity smash. Oh, but a 2 count only as Pigeon just gets the shoulder up at 2.9. Barely hanging on. Pigeon now trying to fight back enough to hopefully swing things in his favor. Ducks the punch, got caught. Susan now sends him off the ropes. Cross, Luthez into a lifting drop, just smashing his back on the back of the mat. And I'll call her Susan smashing another. Here we go again. We're going to see it. Gravity leg drop. Yet again, the super smasher. Into the pin. 1, 2, 3. A hard-fought victory for Susan smashing. Wait a minute. And a sign of congratulations, our LRW heavyweight champion, Graveyard Doc out here. Maybe showing some respect to the hard work that Susan put in that match there. We don't know. Have to find out in the future. Ladies and gentlemen, our next match. We got Glorious Odin Rudden once again going back against Furious Freeman. Running back from the PLE. Furious Freeman with the victory so far over Odin Rudden. Trying to prove he's better than Owen in every way, and he deserves all the recognition and fame. Though it was Owen Rudden who came out in the middle of the match at the LRW demonetized when Owen Rudden was taking on Alan Bradley. And attacked him in the middle of the match with a spear via distraction. Will Owen Rudden finally get some vengeance? Or will we see Furious Freeman prove the domination that he's been talking about for so long? Only time will tell in this match right here. Both men out here to the ring looking like they're going to shake some hands, but yeah, Freeman. Oh, okay. Oh! The disrespect he's been feeling from Owen Rudden shown here tonight in full swing, and now returning the favor for his signs of disrespect. And now here comes Freeman. Straight at it. Beautiful suplex there by Furious Freeman. Now kicking him in the back there. He's going to be counting lace later. Moonsault off of Brett's rope. As Freeman is just going to town for the blatant disrespect by Owen Rudden. Maybe making more proof to his cause of saying that Owen doesn't deserve what he's got, and that he should earn it properly and not the way he has been. Working on a hammerlock there now, working the other hand, causing multiple limb punishment. Not a double knee to the back there. As Owen lays on a mat and Furious Freeman gets to working. I'm still trying to figure out what we just saw. Oh, big knee lifting the knee and a big kick to the back of the head into a pin. Hold on. 1, 2, oh, not even a 2 count. I'm still trying to figure out what's going on here. As we just saw our current LRW champion, one-on-one Graveyard Doc, come out and congratulate, show a sign of respect to Susan smashing in the last match. We don't know what's going on there, but we might know something later on. But now, speaking of smashing, Furious Freeman smashing, or trying to smash Owen Rudden through the mat as best as possible. There might be more to this story than we know. Oh, Owen, get out of it. Ducks over, floor over DDT. Finally catching the other man of Freeman. Freeman's back up. Kick to the belly. And Freeman with a, thought he was going for a powerbomb there. No. Stun gun off the ropes. Into the pin. 2 count only. Owen Rudden gets out of it. Now Freeman. Oh, Freeman tried to go for a grounded pound. Owen was waiting for it and returned the favor from earlier. And now Owen going for a pin, possibly desperation. Wait a minute, ref. He's got his feet on the ropes. Freeman, no, it was coming and stopped it. Now here comes a combo. He couldn't stop. Gets caught up with that strike combination. Working the elevator, as some people call it. Strike combination to a beautiful power slam. So Owen Rudden takes control. Off the ropes. Flip over neck snapper. Now Owen going up to the top there. What will we see happen here? Sid calls up Furious Freeman. Owen Rudden off the top. Crowned him on top of his bald head. Call him he says he wants to be called the Bestler, but we don't know yet. And cross arm into that twisting sit out Michinoku driver we saw him do once before. Will it win him the match? No. 2 count. Furious Freeman still in it. Freeman being called up now. Springy thingy from the middle of the ropes into that drop kick. Owen Rudden pulling off a combo that he tried doing. Modified inverted sling blade into the pin. And he got the win. Owen Rudden finally getting a pinfall victory over Furious Freeman. That modified sling blade, reverse sling, or inverted sling blade, smashing Furious Freeman's face into the mat. We are now 1-1 between these individuals in singles contest. What's going to happen in the future? I do not know. Welcome back, by the way. And ladies and gentlemen, our main event of the evening here at Monday Night Munchies. We will see the DDG champion, the one and only J. Cobb, take on the returning legend known as Manajiro in our main event of the evening in a 1-fall match. J. Cobb having Martin Mythos in his corner after much tag team tag team situation's been happening. A possible friendship building here. See what it leads to in the future. A J. Cobb, Manajiro in a 1-fall match here at the main event of LRW Monday Night Munchies.
The following is scheduled for 1 fall, making his way to the ring from New York, weighing in at 267 pounds, the Continental Hybrid Wrestling Champion, big time Jacob Cobb.
The DDG, the Done Did Good champion, Mr. J. Cobb, making his way to the ring with Martin Mythos in his corner. So he comes out here.
From Gomez Palacio, Durango, Mexico, weighing in at 363 pounds,
Manajiro, the best lucha manager in all of Mexico. Coming out here. Oh! Flipping and a dipping and a rolling and a going. Showing that this man is not just here to show people how to be a wrestler, but to show that he himself is not the easiest of pushovers as well. So we'll see how well this match goes here in the main event. J. Cobb takes on Manajiro. for the first time in the LRW ring. Here we go. Jay Cobb instantly with a bear hug. Trying to use his strength to his advantage. As Managero clapping the ears, working his way out of it, but got caught with that. Managero is not a small individual, mind you, as well. A lot of people didn't realize how big Managero was until he came out here. Maybe a little bit taller than Jay Cobb, but we don't know. It's Managero and Jay Cobb slugging it back and forth. Both men jockeying for position. Now Jay Cobb getting on the nerve of this man by a double shoulder nerve hold. Enough to put him on the mat there. Now Jay Cobb picking him up. Big smash to the back there. Axe handle smashing the back, middle of the back there, trying to keep Managero from doing any kind of high fly stuff or any kind of crazy lucha techniques. As Jay Cobb takes control. Ladies and gentlemen, we hope you've been enjoying so far and having a wonderful time watching all this action that's happening here tonight on Monday Night Munchies. Oh, he scoops up Jay Cobb trying to do something and sends him outside. And now Martin throwing in a kendo stick as Managero from the top. Huge splash across the body on the outside. And now Managero with those Tahine tappers. Throwing Jay Cobb back in the ring now. Keeping an eye on Mythos. Martin sending a sledgehammer. I don't know why, but he did. Managero now goes for a big kick to the gut. Are we going to see power bomb in the middle of the ring into the pin? Oh, wait a minute. Referee sent to the outside by Martin Mythos. Discussing some issues he's having with the ref at the moment as Managero takes advantage and starts working on Jay Cobb. Big kick to the side of the head. Stomp to the arm. Oh, Martin got ejected. Too many times arguing with the ref and messing around. Finally caught up to him as now Jay Cobb is out here by himself. Beautiful Hurricane Rana head scissors takeover. Ladies and gentlemen, as I stated, tonight is Monday Night Munchies. If you want to see more action this Friday, Supper Showdown, same Moose time, same Moose channel. You see a lot more action with a few other competitors as the Elote special. Definitely more damaging to the big unicorn. It is Jay Cobb. Managero heads up. Oh no. Manager moonsault. But no pinfall cover. The damage was just a little too much to his belly. Into the pin though. No, Jay Cobb kicking out too, showing why he is the champion currently. Big close line in return for the favor. Well, the punishment's been dealing with him. And Managero returning the favor as well. Both men back and forth evenly right now. But here comes the big unicorn. Finally starting to take control of this match possibly. Continues to work on the back of Managero. And now pulling in that Bulldog choke, but Managero's feet are on the rope. That's those Tahine tappers, as he calls them. Just sitting there touching the tips. And now Jay Cobb setting up Managero on the ropes. Maybe finally getting what he was trying to do earlier. Pulling at the shoulder. Trying to cause some damage to that arm there. Picks up Managero. Launching a power bomb. He's won winning matches with 1, 2. No! Managero in the fight still. Getting tossed and turned like a tamale. As Jay Cobb goes to work. Yet again, causing more damage to the middle of the back there. Trying to keep Managero from doing any kind of power lifting of any kind or possibly any kind of special moves. Oh, speaking of lifting up high. Powerlifting, Jay Cobb with that choke slam in the middle of the ring there. And now here we go, single leg Boston Crab. Showing how crabby he can be. Will Managero tap? Is he gonna tap out? No, he gets out of it. Jay Cobb not happy, picking up Managero. Can he toss him? He does! And now tossed into the ropes. He's on the ropes, it looks like, but no. Only a 2 count. Joe rolling to the outside wisely. Letting Jacob chase him around, wasting his energy. Managero with the crossing clothesline off the apron there. So they both come in. As I was saying, this Friday, 5 p.m. EST, Supper Showdown. You see more action from possibly more of our competitors. And maybe some new faces. We'll see what happens this Friday. As once again, Managero getting on the nerves of this big ear of corn. Oh, got caught. Tosses him back in. Desperation pin, maybe, we don't know. 1, 2. No. Kick out of 2. As Jacob is getting furious and trying to figure out how to put away this big manager of a man. I think that's the plan for Managero, trying to manage his time to take the win against Jacob Cobb. Managero now, roll to the corner, got these big leg lifts across the midsection. Jacob now stomping away. Picking him up. Alley-ooping powerbomb into the pin. 1, 2. Only a 2 count yet again. Managero has been in the business for a while now. See, as a legend of the scenes down in Mexico and South America, and proven why he's such a tough guy to beat. Is Jacob now looking to do it? Oh no, it got reversed. Jacob possibly looking for a coin shucker. Got caught. Managero now with that leg drop, which we saw work for the effect of Susan smashing. Does it work for the effect of Managero? Managero now sets up, springy thingy off the ropes. Clubbing chop to the top of the dome. And now only a 1 fall. Only a 1 count on that pinfall there. Managero now heading back to the outside, up top to the corner. What are we going to see here? Managero moonsault. We are. Oh, it took a lot out of both of them. Managero. The crowd wanting one more. But he's going for the pin. Was it too late, though? It was not out as Managero picks up the win over Jacob Cobb. Managero coming in, proving he's still got it. He's still got the moves. He's still got the action. He's still got the high-flying ability to prove he knows what it takes to win tonight here at LRW. Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to thank you for coming out tonight, watching live here on twitch.tv or watching over on YouTube. For the YouTube folks, we will be back Friday for LRW Supper Showdown. We hope to see you there. Those of you on YouTube, we're going to take a quick commercial break and be back on Twitch. We'll be back after a word from our